Rondo Hatton is a name forever etched in Hollywood's darker, more mysterious corners. An actor whose very face told a story few dared to show on screen. Hatton suffered from acromegaly, a rare hormonal disorder that caused abnormal bone growth and severely distorted his facial features. Rather than hiding this condition, Hollywood exploited it, casting him as the eerie, menacing villain in many horror films of the 1940s. His unique appearance made him perfect for roles like the brutal The Creeper in movies such as House of Horrors and The Brute Man. Yet behind the scenes, Hatton's condition caused him significant pain and social isolation. Studios capitalized on his deformities to frighten audiences, but the man himself lived with the harsh reality of his disability every day. Despite being typecast, Hatton left a lasting legacy as a cult horror icon. His story is a chilling reminder of how Hollywood once capitalized on physical deformities, turning what should have been compassion into exploitation. Rondo Hatton's life shows the fine line between fame and tragedy in Tinseltown Shadows. Michael Dunn was a remarkable actor whose undeniable talent shone brightly despite living with a rare form of dwarfism known as spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia. Standing just 3 feet 10 inches tall, Dunn's physical condition made him stand out in Hollywood at a time when actors with disabilities were often marginalized or hidden away. Yet, he refused to be defined solely by his stature. Known for his brilliant performances, Dunn earned critical acclaim, including multiple Emmy nominations for his role as Dr. Loveless in the cult TV series The Wild Wild West. Behind the camera, he was an accomplished jazz singer and a witty, charismatic personality who defied stereotypes. However, Hollywood often typecast him in villainous or quirky roles due to his appearance, limiting the range of parts he could play. His struggles with health issues related to his condition were kept out of the spotlight, as studios preferred to maintain the illusion of glamour. Michael Dunn's story reveals the complex challenges faced by actors with physical disabilities, heroes in their craft, but often unseen for their full humanity by the industry that profited from their difference. Marty Feldman's unforgettable face was both his trademark and a source of lifelong challenge. Known for his strikingly unusual appearance, Feldman had a condition called Graves' ophthalmopathy, which caused his eyes to bulge prominently. Rather than hiding this distinctive feature, Feldman embraced it, turning what some saw as a deformity into a comedic asset. As a beloved British comedian and actor, he became famous worldwide for his roles in films like Young Frankenstein, where his expressive eyes and unique looks made him a standout star. Behind the laughs, however, Feldman's condition sometimes caused discomfort and health difficulties. Hollywood often tried to downplay or ignore such realities, preferring to focus on his comic genius. Marty's career is a testament to how physical differences, when embraced, can become powerful tools of self-expression and identity. He broke the mold of conventional beauty in the entertainment world and redefined what it meant to be a star. Feldman's legacy reminds us that true charisma shines from within, no matter what the outside looks like. Peter Falk is best remembered as the beloved TV detective Columbo, but behind his charming smile was a physical condition that Hollywood often tried to overlook. Falk was born with a condition called ankylosing spondylitis, a painful and progressive form of arthritis that caused his spine to stiffen and his posture to stoop. Additionally, he had a glass eye, lost due to cancer as a child, which became part of his unique appearance. Instead of hiding these challenges, Falk embraced them, allowing his imperfections to add depth and authenticity to his characters. His glass eye even contributed to his famously quirky and penetrating gaze, making Columbo's character more memorable and relatable. Despite the physical pain and discomfort he endured, Falk's talent and determination helped him carve out a legendary career in Hollywood. His story is a powerful example of how disabilities and deformities can be sources of strength, not shame. Peter Falk showed the world that true brilliance in acting comes from heart and skill, not flawless appearances. Howard McNeer was a beloved character actor best known for playing the quirky Floyd the Barber on The Andy Griffith Show. However, few knew about the physical challenges he faced later in life. In 1963, McNeer suffered a severe stroke that left him partially paralyzed and with significant speech difficulties. Despite this, his determination to continue acting never wavered. Hollywood often shied away from actors with disabilities, but McNeer returned to the show, adapting his role to accommodate his physical limitations. His character's slower movements and altered speech became part of Floyd's charm, endearing him even more to audiences. McNeer's courage and resilience in the face of disability highlighted the harsh realities many actors confront behind the scenes, battling health issues while maintaining their careers. His story is a poignant reminder that physical challenges do not diminish an actor's talent or spirit. Howard McNeer's legacy stands as a testament to perseverance and passion, quietly inspiring viewers long after the cameras stopped rolling. Annette Funichello was one of Hollywood's brightest and most beloved stars, especially known for her role as a Mouseketeer on the Mickey Mouse Club and her iconic beach party films. But behind her radiant smile was a secret battle she kept private for decades. In the late 1980s, Annette was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, MS, a chronic and often disabling disease that affects the nervous system. At a time when Hollywood preferred to keep such illnesses hidden, she bravely faced the challenges of MS away from the public eye. The disease gradually affected her mobility and speech, forcing her to step away from the spotlight she once lit so brilliantly. Despite the physical hardships, Annette remained an inspiration, using her platform to raise awareness about MS and support others battling the condition. Her story reveals the hidden struggles many actors endure, balancing their public image while facing difficult personal realities. Annette Funichello's courage and grace transformed her from just a starlet into a symbol of strength and resilience. James Arness was a towering figure in classic Western television, famously known as Marshal Matt Dillon on Gunsmoke. Behind his rugged charm and commanding presence, Arness faced serious physical challenges that Hollywood often kept under wraps. During World War II, he suffered severe injuries in combat, including multiple gunshot wounds and shrapnel injuries that left him with lasting pain and mobility issues. Despite these setbacks, Arness used his height and commanding stature, standing at 6 feet 7 inches, to carve out an iconic career as one of television's most enduring Western heroes. He never publicly dwelled on his war injuries, maintaining a tough, stoic image that fit perfectly with his on-screen persona. Hollywood rarely acknowledged the sacrifices and struggles of actors like Arness, preferring instead to focus on their heroic characters. Yet behind the scenes, he battled physical discomfort daily while delivering unforgettable performances. James Arness's story highlights the hidden hardships many actors endured, proving that true strength often lies beneath the surface. John Keredine was one of Hollywood's most prolific character actors, appearing in hundreds of films over a career spanning decades. Yet, behind his commanding voice and striking presence was a lesser-known physical challenge. Keredine suffered from severe dental issues and a jaw deformity that affected his speech and facial expressions. This condition gave his voice a distinctive haunting quality, perfect for the eerie and villainous roles he often played in horror and Western films. Hollywood rarely spoke openly about such physical deformities, preferring to focus on Keredine's talent and versatility. Despite the challenges his appearance presented, Keredine used it to his advantage, becoming a staple in classic films like The Grapes of Wrath and The Ten Commandments. His unique look and voice helped define an era of cinema, proving that what made him different was also what made him unforgettable. Keredine's career reminds us that Hollywood's beauty standards never fully captured the complexity and depth of its true stars. Ricardo Montalban was the epitome of suave sophistication, best remembered for his iconic roles in Fantasy Island and Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan. But behind his polished screen presence was a hidden struggle that Hollywood often chose to ignore. In 1951, Montalban suffered a severe spinal injury while filming a movie, an accident that left him with chronic back pain for the rest of his life. The injury was so serious that he eventually underwent multiple surgeries, including spinal fusion, and later required the use of a wheelchair in private. Despite this, he continued to work, rarely letting the public see the pain he endured behind his smooth, charismatic facade. Montalban kept his disability hidden for decades, fearing it might cost him roles or respect in an industry obsessed with perfection. His ability to maintain grace and dignity through immense physical suffering speaks volumes about his strength. Ricardo Montalban wasn't just a handsome face. He was a resilient, deeply committed actor who refused to let pain define him, even when Hollywood tried to pretend it didn't exist. Dick York, the original Darren Stevens on the hit sitcom Bewitched, was the face of wit and warmth in American households throughout the 1960s. But what viewers didn't see was the agonizing pain he endured behind the scenes. During the filming of a 1959 movie, York suffered a devastating back injury while lifting a crew member. The damage to his spine was severe and permanent, leading to chronic pain that plagued him for the rest of his life. As the pain worsened, it affected his ability to stand, sit, and even deliver lines. The studio tried to mask his condition with strategic camera angles and script rewrites, but eventually, the toll became too much. York was forced to leave Bewitched at the height of its popularity. Hollywood didn't want to talk about disabilities back then, and York's exit was brushed aside quietly. Yet his courage, professionalism, and strength through suffering are unforgettable. Dick York's story is a heartbreaking example of how Hollywood often hides the pain of its stars behind the curtain of comedy and glamour.